Good Monday morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here. Let's wake up those football guys. Wake up here, guys. Little note here. Joe Bear up there in the corner. Shout out to Fernando and Susie. They sent me a text message. I'm sorry I didn't see it till this morning. Thank you so much. I met them actually at Miami at the Super Bowl at, what do you call it? The NFL Village. And they gave me Joe Bear, so I appreciate you guys very, very much. So let's go through and dissect the body. You can see Joe Boo is definitely hungover this morning, so welcome to Monday Morning Hangover. You know, it's funny to me because this is a setback. This was a setback, and a lot of Cowboy fans are jumping off the bandwagon. Now, I remember looking at the schedule, and before the season even came out, remember Washington football team with that defense, that they were going to be, you know, one of the best teams in the NFC and win the division. You know, Ryan Fitzpatrick was going to be less tragic. Some people actually said that they thought that the Eagles were going to rebound and end up being a really good team. And some people had the Cowboys between second and third. And when we looked at the schedule and we saw Tampa Bay, oh, God, we got Tampa Bay. Jeez. That's a loss, a lot of people said. And then you're going to play the Chargers. Oh, man, that's going to be a loss. And as you look down the schedule, of course, you saw Kansas City, and you said, oh, man, you know, Kansas City. Well, here's the thing. Right now, as we sit, we have faced the two Super Bowl teams from last year, and we've lost to them. Make no ifs, ands, or buts. We lost to them. We lost to them by 12 points total. It happens. We're sitting here at 7-3. I know the Eagles are feeling themselves right now. They are feeling themselves and feeling good, as they should. So congratulations, Eagles, getting second win in a row. Washington, shout out to you guys getting your second win in a row. But at the moment, as we sit here, there's still 3 games behind the Cowboys because we beat them the first time we played. They've got a long road to travel. I know this sucks that we lost to Kansas City. And when I say that there were things that happened collectively that ended up making this difficult for the Cowboys to win, playing in one of the toughest stadiums in the NFL that has one of the best crowds, there was a lot of wind going on. We had a problem getting passes deep down the field. You could see this both ways because as much as people will say that Pat Mahomes is, he's back in the MVP conversation, quite frankly, he didn't exactly light up the scoreboard either. No touchdowns, 2 turnovers. It's a pedestrian day. It was just 19 points. It was just one of those ugly games. But take solace in the fact that the defending Super Bowl champions in Kansas City, those 2 teams, you lost collectively by 9 points. And if somebody had told you in the offseason that when you played Kansas City that you would be without Randy Gregory, DeMarcus Lawrence, Brett Urban, Neville Gallimore on your defense, and you would go to Kansas City and you would be able to hold Pat Mahomes to 19 points, you would have said,
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, that's what you just said. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Unfortunately, one of the things I think that happened, and I'm sitting there with DMV yesterday, we were talking about it seemed like the game plan wasn't adjusted, to the conditions that we're going through. Well, here was the problem. Right now, Kellen Moore and the group, they're working on a game plan. They start studying and getting the game plan together, of course, with the players and things, that normally on a normal week on Wednesday, this is what we're practicing out on the field. You've already seen the bookwork. You saw how we plan to attack people. You practicing on Wednesday, which is your big practice day, and Thursday. Friday ends up being kind of a walkthrough just to make sure you've got muscle memory on it. Saturday's a travel day. We find out late Friday that Amari Cooper is gone. Game plan now changes. You don't have time to implement it. Basically, CD, you're moving. Michael Gallup, you're moving. Cedric Wilson, you're getting more playing time. Noah Brown, you're getting playing time. I'm not making excuses, but you have to look at this being not prepared because of the changes there. We were led on to believe that Tyron Smith was going to be playing all week. Tyron Smith said he could have played, but higher up said, nah, bro, we're going to rest you. And that was a business decision, I believe, to say we've got 3 games in 12 days, and we're looking at the long picture, which is true. They go to Kansas City, and then you lose CD in the second half, the whole second half. Now you're completely without your top guns. In a bad weather day, quarterback's off, offensive line, it's got no answer. It's just one of those bad days. But take a look around the NFL. You know, as everybody says, oh, well, Dak sucks. Well, did you see Aaron Rodgers yesterday? Who, mind you, now has turf toe that he's dealing with, which is going to change how he plays. Did you look at Tampa Bay last week? Did you look at the Rams? Everybody. Oh, how about the Titans? Baltimore. This is the way the NFL goes. And this is where you can actually take solace, because this is what Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes said after the game. Teams are favored and they get beat. I mean, it's crazy. It's what the league strives for, parity in the league, and I think they've done a great job with that. Every city has an opportunity to win football games, and that's a great thing, and we're no different. We haven't proven anything yet. You can talk about it all after the season. Go find an island and go there, lay around, and tell somebody about it. But right now, not so much. That was Andy Reid. Pat Mahomes. There's still a long way to go. Our goal was to be on the top at the end of the season. It's not to win the regular season, but to go through that process every single day of being better. So when you think about it, this is what everybody's been dealing with. When a Jacksonville can go to Buffalo and kick Buffalo's teeth in, it's just the way of the NFL. I'm not going to go ahead and say, oh, screw it, we suck, we're going to be. No, man, you know what? Relax. Enjoy the season. Because before you know it, as you look down at that clock, there's only 83 days, 8 hours and 20 minutes left to it. Now let's listen to our quarterback, Dak Prescott, on his post-game interview.
Yeah, I mean, you just said it there. It was tough to get in a rhythm, throwing the ball, running the ball. Neither were working for us early or really any point of the night. And when you're playing on the road and you're struggling to do that, I mean, it's tough to win. It's a great environment. It's a good team we just played. And yeah, sure. I mean, I'm pissed when I don't play well, or the team doesn't play well, or the offense doesn't play well for the fact of tonight in general. But especially when you have a great opportunity to come out and play against a team that's been in the Super Bowl the last 2 years and really prove it to ourselves, prove it to one another what we're capable of. And sure, we got to put it past us. We know the stretch ahead, so there's a lot that we can learn from tonight. And this is a resilient team that's going to continue to fight and get better. I can promise you that.
You talked about that, trying to prove to yourself that you can play with this team. You want to be in the Super Bowl as a team. How disappointing to come out and play the way you played, especially early. You guys couldn't get anything there.
Yeah, it sucks, but I tell you, we're a confident group, and the defense did plenty enough for us to come and win this game. And so the offense didn't get the job done. That starts with me, and it starts with the way that we communicated and executed. So I've got a lot of confidence in this group, and as I said, we're a resilient group that will get better. So there's no worries or no discouragement on what our future holds. So as I said, we just got to learn from this and make sure that we take advantage of an opportunity on the road against a great team like this the next time.
What surprised you about the issue you had up front, especially getting the ball going on the run game? You got
Yeah, I mean it's tough. I mean it's a good D line. I mean Chris Jones is a great player over there, along with the rest of the guys, and they did a good job, and they got us tonight. They got the best of us. I think it started up there, but started in our communication and us just executing out wide when we had a chance to make plays. Missed a throw early, did make some catches. So I mean all of us can take part in this loss and be accountable for everything that happened out there.
There wasn't much passing offense on either side. Certainly, most of the yards were underneath. The wind, was that a factor in the game?
No, I don't think so. I believe in my arm being able to throw in the wind or with the wind, whatever it is. I'm sure the other guy on the other side thinks the same. So I don't think either team worried about the wind. It's just kind of the way the game unfolded.
The interception in the end zone, did you not get enough air on it? Do you want to get it deeper? What happened there?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to look at it. I mean, at the end of the day, I want to give my guy a chance. So, I mean, I'm not going to regret making that decision. But, yeah, as you said, I mean, maybe I got to look at it and say get more air under the ball, maybe put it in the back corner in the end zone. I mean, I think the defender did a good job shielding our guy off. And I'm sure CD wants that back as much as I do. So. Yeah, I mean, I talked to him. He said he was fine, said he will be okay. So I didn't necessarily know what was going on, but that's kind of the nature of this. You got to continue to move on, trust the guys that we got out there, and that's what I did. And he'll be fine, so we'll be okay.
How much does it hurt? How much does it hurt not having Amari for 2 games, in part because of the decision he made?
I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate not having him, but to say the decision he made, I mean, me vaccinated, I can get it and be out 2 games. So let's not try to knock the guy or put the guy down for a personal decision. I pretty much would. I don't know if there's anybody that's come back under 10 days, honestly. So you give me that stat and you give me the number of people that have flashed back, vaccinated or unvaccinated, faster than that time and tested out. Okay, we'll go from there. But I mean, that's my team. That's my brother. We're going to support him. That's his decision, as I said way back in training camp when you guys asked me this question. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're not having him, but I know he'll come back and be beneficial for us in the late part of the season.
What's the challenge when you don't have him, you don't know until Friday?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, that it's just an opportunity for other guys to step up and make plays. I mean, we've had different guys, including myself, go out week after week, and other guys have had to step in and make those plays. So, I mean, it's challenging when you're missing a guy like Amar, who's such a playmaker and dynamic, but we've got to be able to go out there and win without him.
Dak, Aaron Rodgers went into a similar situation. The pundits like Terry Bradshaw call Aaron like selfish, I think is the word. Why is Amari Cooper in this situation not being selfish?
I mean, I never said Aaron was selfish, so I don't get where you're coming at with me asking me that question. But that's my teammate and that's my brother. As I said, I'll continue to back him and support him. This is everybody's personal decision, so I'm leaving it there.
Denver, Vic Fangio said he had the blueprint. Did Kansas City follow a blueprint at all similar to Denver's in your opinion?
No, we just didn't execute. I mean, Fangio went man, and I mean, obviously we beat that last week, and this team did as well. They're physical on the outside. They did a good job of that, but we've got to fight through that. We've got to make throws, make catches, and if we do that tonight, it's a whole different game.
We talked about a missed throw earlier to Gallup. What happened there? He might open again. You got to capture a big play.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, once again, that was the first play of the game. A lot of time has passed. I've got to go look at it. Maybe just didn't put enough air under that one, or maybe too much. Not really sure. I thought it came out of my hand smooth and just got away from it. So, yeah, missed opportunity.
Was that sack there was still kind of late? Is that didn't hear you or crowd noise? What happened on that sack there was still kind of late?
I mean, once again, I mean, I haven't had a chance to watch the film and digest and ask everybody their thoughts and what went wrong on certain plays. So, just unfortunate, obviously.
Is this a time where a quick turnaround is a good thing?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I mean, we've got to turn the page, and we would have done this win or loss. Got to turn it quick. We got a good team coming in Thursday, so we've got to make sure we're getting our body and our minds rested and in the right spot to go out there and to bounce back.
When you look at how y'all rebounded from the Denver game to Atlanta, what can you take from that for the
Yeah, I'm never worried about how this team's going to respond. As long as I'm a part of this team, quarterback of this offense, that's the least of my worries is how we're going to respond. As I said, this is a resilient bunch. These guys and their atmosphere got the best of us tonight. It's part of the game, and we'll be better because of it, though.
Dak, what does it say when you look on the field and you're without CD Lamb, you're without Amari, you're without Byron, but yet this team refuses to make excuses?
Yeah, I mean that's who we are. We went, as I said before, we went through everything we went through last year for moments like this, just to be able to move forward and for other guys to step in and take advantage of their opportunity. And that's where playmakers and that's where guys get better. And so we're going to have to continue to do that with guys being out. Thank you.
Amen. All right, so that's where we are. Dak is not disappointed. He is pissed off. And you know what? I actually like that. Unfortunately, this is a short week. It's a real short week. We don't have much time to heal and lick our wounds, but at least we're at home. That gives us a bit of advantage because come Wednesday, the Raiders will be on the road, so they have an even shorter week for them to get ready for this one. The Cowboys, if they can get back on track and beat the Raiders on Thursday on Thanksgiving, then, you know, everything is good. The great news, of course, is guess what? They didn't lose any position as far as playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
Yeah. They're still sitting at the number 3 spot. With that being said, it's time for me to go get some more work done. I appreciate you guys, and we'll continue to dissect the body throughout the day. And tonight, we'll be live streaming the Giants game. So there, of course, is that.
Our coach here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to